Hey everyone, we are back with our Near Earth Hub combo deck into Boom. We find ourselves up against Sunny again. I'm not sure, maybe I missed a memo that made Sunny the card to be all of a sudden, or the identity to be all of a sudden, I should say. Opening hand, it's okay, but it has the worst agendas that we have in the deck. We're not going to score them. It's not breaking news, so I think we mulligan for something better. This is actually better. We have our combo pieces, we have breaking news. I would nearly be tempted to go for the score immediately. How terrible is that? It's not actually that bad. We just have to find a Jackson. So I think we just go for it. The problem is if we... I'd have to pitch the restructure or something. No, we're going to do it. We're just going to go for it. And now the race is on already. Let's see how fast we can finish this game. So this gives you an idea of what we're going for. It is score breaking news, then you power shut down your entire deck, you accelerate diagnostics, and you get your 24/7 news cycle, which means you don't have to sacrifice an agenda to trigger the other breaking news. And then you go boom boom and they're done. So we'll see what this Sunny has to work around that. They are now aware of what kind of thing we're playing, and they're moneying up, but that is not the issue here. The issue is they need damage protection ASAP. If we find Jackson, we still need money. That is the issue. Exploded Palooza is not great for us. We could just credit hedge fund here, which isn't all that bad. I think that's what we do. So money-wise, we need 2 for these and then 4 for the boom. Maybe another 4 for a second boom, but aside from that, we're pretty good on the economy front. Vamp, nice. That is a good way to go about beating this deck. Okay, so we might actually have to work for this win. I like that. Alright, let's see what we can find. Sweeps week is the perfect way to bounce back. I'd nearly be tempted just to install, see if we can find some ice. Nope. Okay, we're just going to credit up, take a sweeps, and it's not ideal, but we're back up. We can bounce back pretty quick with hedge fund as well. And if they happen to hit the Exploded Palooza, we're in a much better position. Sports Hopper will protect them from 1 boom, not from a second. Sensi is kind of fine. I think we just install it into a new remote for the draw. Toll Booth we can use to deter them against HQ maybe. And we'll take a credit. Again, we get to hedge fund next turn. Get ourselves back in a little bit of money. And hopefully find a Jackson soon. Well, we got the Exploded Palooza money, so we're doing okay. Now, hopefully we just don't lose. So we're basically just looking for Jackson. We have 2, we have the 4 for boom. Currently they can survive, because it does 7 damage. So we need the 10 credits that we have. Yeah, we're pretty much just looking for Jackson. So let's get our Sensi rezzed. Start the turn so it doesn't yell at me. Draw 3. We draw a boom, which is awkward. Let's put it to the bottom of the deck. And let's mandatory draw. So interns does nothing for us. So instead we can actually install Over the Sands, which is kind of funny. We can install the breaking news as well. We don't really want to draw. They do have the money to get through though, that's the problem. We can put this here. We can put the Explodapalooza. Though we do run the risk of losing pretty quick as well if they get all of these things right. If they get lucky with the accesses, all the booms in the world won't help us. So they're going to get the free click trash on the Sensi, which is fine. And drawing up. But we are just looking for Jackson. Let's just go for break a new score and see what kind of thing we get. Pad. It helps us in the short term, kind of. We'll get rid of the other diagnostics. Hopefully they don't have something that hits the other one out of our hand. If they do, then that becomes a bit of an issue. But for the moment, we're just waiting on Jackson. So they know what to expect with the arrival of the power shutdown. But the question is, what can both they find and we find in the meantime? Let's protect R&D just to make it a bit trickier. And just take a credit. Interestingly, they don't want to spend money on trashing things. The problem is, the longer things go on, the harder it is for us to get what we want to go. So we can install Jackson, click 1. We can power shut down, click 2, and then diagnostics 3. Now, unfortunately, the longer things go on as well, the harder it is for us to possibly get our combo off, or the more likely it is that we draw into something that makes things a little more awkward. So let's pop this on R&D because that's where all our Jacksons are. And we can just get rid of resistor, which is probably going to be no good to us. Get rid of the other power shutdown. And again, hopefully there isn't like a... let's get rid of interns instead. And hope that there isn't a Utopia shard in our future. So this time they're going to trash the pad, which makes sense. Another pad. There are 3 Jacksons to come. There's 1. So now we just need to keep him safe. So if this is bait, we can install, shut down diagnostics. As long as we don't draw the 24/7, because if we do, it becomes very awkward. Actually, we can just put it here to ensure we don't draw the extra card. And that should do it. They can survive 1 boom, but they can't survive 2. So just not 24/7, and we're good. Okay, we are good. Let's pop this into server 2. They don't have a way of dealing with this. They don't have councilman or anything like that. So they'll be able to survive the 1, but not both. We will ask if they have an action. But ultimately, it is not going to matter too much. This deck is brutal, so we're going with Boom, other Boom, and 24/7, which was hiding away. And Diagnostics. So let's 24/7 new cycle for that, and then Boom, and Boom. And that is it. That is the combo deck in action. It is swift and efficient. And yeah, it is brutal. I think we finished most of our games in less than 10 minutes at this stage. Definitely one to find hate cards for. Well, there are good hate cards out there. Councilman, Rumour Mill, and some of the shards can completely shut this down. So I'm not sure how competitive it'll be, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And it can catch people unawares. I've said it before, it's the typical NBN problem of you're not quite sure what they're going to do until they actually do it. And sometimes this deck can do just that, where they score breaking news. You think nothing of it, and then all of a sudden they're power shutdowning their entire deck, and Diagnostics and Booms are coming left, right and centre. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon with another game.